So the Philippines is basically an agricultural country, and motivating children to get into the field of agricultural science should be given consideration by our education system. As agricultural science has evolved to face a variety of challenges and problems, it is inevitable that basic education, especially the teaching and learning of sciences, be an avenue to develop scientific literacy among learners to capture the needed skills to become creative and innovative. Good evening and good morning to all of you. I am so happy to be given a chance to share our research. I hope I will be able to show relevance to the concerns of this research forum. Quality education in public schools faces serious challenges today, and no problem is more pressing than schools facing the unprecedented spread of novel coronavirus or COVID-19 across the globe. UNESCO says that this pandemic is impacting over 60% of the world's student population. The spread of COVID-19 has really a great impact in the implementation of the school curriculum. This includes a threat to the different stakeholders. Meanwhile, educational authorities are racing to devise a distance learning regime for 27 million children. Quality education in the Philippines has always been a challenge in the schools. Quality education has always been a challenge in the schools in the Philippines. Some challenges include the alarming results of the students' performance in science in national and international exams. Another challenge is the lack of competencies of teachers in employing new methodologies and now the competencies for remote teaching and learning. Hence, this study focused on identifying the awareness of parents to science curriculum and their involvement in children's learning since they are one of the stakeholders in the school curriculum implementation. This study was conducted to determine the involvement of parents in their children's learning of the life sciences in the new normal. This study was based on Epstein's parent involvement theory. This theory aids educators in the development of effective school family partnerships and emphasizes the roles of parents in children's growth and learning. Parents and other caregivers play an important role in ensuring that their children have the necessary knowledge and skills in science and technology to become scientifically literate and informed citizens. Furthermore, this is my guidance coming out with the output. The first box includes the profile of the parents and the parents' level of awareness to science curriculum presumed to affect or influence the parents' level of involvement in their children's learning. This study utilized a descriptive research approach, and the participants of the study, and the locale of where the study was conducted, the research instruments are used, and the statistical treatment used in the interpretation of data. Moving on to the results of the study, in terms of the parents' profile, they are generally young, mostly married, majority are poor and high school graduates. Meanwhile, parents were evaluated as moderately aware of the science curriculum and are often involved in their children's learning of the life sciences. Interestingly, some of the features of the parents' profile are significantly related to their level of awareness to science curriculum and their level of involvement in their children's learning of the life sciences in the new normal. As to the parents' age, immaturity as a result of their age as well as sentiments of marginalization create an intimidating barrier between the school and the parents. In terms of the parents' civil status, in comparison to children raised in two-parent families, children raised by a single parent or step-parent or guardian receive less support and control. Family discord can also lead to low levels of participation by lowering the amount of the parents spend with their children. In terms of their monthly income, according to the study, high-income parents participate in school activities more frequently than low-income parents, and they tend to become more interested in their children's education than parents with a low socioeconomic position. While in relation to the parents' educational attainment, the problem for parents with low levels of education is that they are unable to assist their children with homework or other school-related concerns due to their lack of understanding. On the other hand, parents with high levels of education can comprehend well about the goals of the curriculum. This is why the results of this study revealed that the parents' level of awareness to science curriculum is significantly related to their level of involvement in their children's learning of life sciences in the new normal. The more they know about the science curriculum, the more they tend to get involved and help their children in their learning. On the other hand, based on the results in the interview, Parents also encounter problems and concerns regarding their involvement in their children's learning of life sciences in the new normal. Such concerns include parents' expectations and children's achievement in science, parents' support in accomplishing children's tasks in science, parents' concern on motivating children to support their interest in science learning, and parents' insecurities in understanding their roles as stakeholders in the implementation of the curriculum. Based on the summary of the findings, it implies that the respondents are moderately aware of the goals of the K-12 program. This also implies that parents on the whole often assist students in organizing their work, guiding them through academics and motivating them to succeed. Parents' socioeconomic situation has an impact on their level of awareness to science curriculum, affecting their involvement in their children's education. The parents' level of awareness to science curriculum is significantly related to their level of involvement in their children's learning of life sciences in the new normal. Specifically, parents act the role as organizers, instructors, motivators, and managers of learning. But they still encounter problems and concerns regarding their involvement in their children's learning of life sciences because of their lack of knowledge of the science curriculum. Therefore, it is recommended that parents take a more proactive role in the learning of their children. School administrators and education officials should intensify their new normal mechanism for continued teaching and learning with maximum involvement of parents. Also, the school may adopt a doable mechanism between parents and the school. Prior to the start of the school year, orientation on the curriculum and target learning tasks should be conducted. For its implication to the curriculum policies and planning, this could serve as a guide and basis for curriculum developers and training organizers to strengthen science education programs and create numerous opportunities for parents to develop their knowledge, skills, competencies, and standards in teaching, especially in the new normal. This could also be a great avenue to innovate or design ways on how parents could become proactive in their involvement in their children's learning. This could also be a way to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. And lastly, it paves way for students to have an effective learning environment where parents are seen to be a big factor in the realization of the learning outcomes of the academic programs. That concludes my presentation, and thank you so much.